Well, now, welcome to In the Room podcast, where we discuss all things marriage. We are your hosts, Gregory and Aisha Ray. Before we dive in, there are a few house rules to be followed. One, be respectful of one's opinion. Two, have fun. Three, make sure you share the podcast and our YouTube page all up and down your social media. Thank you all for tuning in. We really do appreciate you all taking time out of your night, hey sis, to join in with us. We know last week we missed it because of the crazy hurricane that came and blew out the power. We were actually out of power for 2 days almost. We slept in the truck. Me and the kids slept in my truck, and he slept in his car because all of us could not get comfortable in the truck. But we are back this week and we're going to be talking about sex and marriage. Sex and marriage. I know y'all know the theme song of Love and Marriage, right? That's a good old song. So again, sex in marriage can become routine, less frequent, and or disappear altogether. So tonight we'll be talking about ways to bring that back, bounce back from those low moments sexually. But before we get into that, I just wanted to read something really quick. So, intimacy keeps the passion alive among couples who have forgotten what it's like to feel pleasure and satisfaction in their marriage. While love and trust and security stands as the most important pillars in marriage, sex and physical intimacy are no less than that. Intimacy is also a gift that goes far beyond the feel good sensations of a sexual encounter. It keeps us bound closely together, brings us comfort, and nurtures peace and security in our marriage, and it should in y'all marriage as well. Sex is a way to romance one another, play together, or share a quiet moment. Gazing, for example. Far beyond physical connection, love making creates and maintains a bond for husbands and wives that is so deep. And before we move any further, again, thank you all for the 10 people that are tuned in. We really appreciate it. Um, but I just want to know, can you all hear us? If so, please give us a thumbs up. If not, a thumbs down so we can turn it up a little bit. Somebody, would you like to share your points?
Well, tonight y'all know what the subject is: sex and
Hey
marriage,
y'all. I'm
keeping
sorry,
the
baby.
spark alive so marriage can survive. Keeping the spark alive so marriage can survive. Before I dive into my key points, I just want to put drop a little nugget on y'all real quick that says sex is an emotion with motion. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I'll just give you a little bit of the little nugget. Sex is an emotion with motion. We all know in order to be uh, intimate with your significant other, married, single, divorced, baby daddy, widow, shacking up, whatever it may be, you got to have a little bit of emotion tied to that person for the motion to work. Sexual energy comes into play for that motion to work. But we all know that's how it go.
Hey y'all, we missed y'all too. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tonight is gonna be a good night. We're gonna break down what you can do to build that sexual intimacy back up. And then after we go through all of that, we're gonna go into some questions that everybody has in their head, but are necessarily not comfortable talking about. And you should be. So that's what the Helmet experience is about. So
I had doing this great time studying. What's up, bro? Uh, I believe that in order to get that spark back alive, so your marriage to survive, it's just some key things. Reminiscing about how you met, revisiting those old spots, just going back down memory lane, just sharing old things to see if you could get that old flame back to bring in the new flame. Bring back romantic gestures like holding hands, a little grab on the butt, or a little.
So are you talking about things to bring it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm speaking on things to bring it back. Memories, physical touch, as one of our listeners said. Kissing more often. A lot of times people they don't kiss often. I'm a kisser. So I don't kiss on everybody. But practice gratitude to your significant other when you're trying to bring that spark back. Spend time apart. I believe, and the only reason why I'm saying spend time apart, that way I can miss you or you can miss me. You know what I mean? So when I come in that door, it might have that motion. When I ain't gotta put no emotion in there, and we just, fandango, do our thing,
Fandango,
and do our thug thizzle. So I don't know. You have to put in the effort to understand each other sexually. That's a big part. A lot of people, they don't want to put in the effort to understand one another sexually. They just want to just go with the flow or just thinking that what they did in the past they could do in the future. I feel like if you're comfortable with who you are and what you do, it ain't gonna be no problem. Don't be trying to hide nothing. You know what I mean? Everybody got a past. Everybody did some things that, I'm comfortable in who I am, my sex life, or whatever, however it may go.
So you just talked about things to help bring the spark back so your marriage, what did it say? Keep the spark alive so your marriage can survive.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. And those of you in the comment, that's watching, you can answer in the comments as well. So the question is, well, I have a statement and then I have a question. So God designed human sex within marriage to be much more than sensation. My question is, do you believe that we glorify God when we are engaging in sexual acts? Not necessarily. I'm not saying as in, oh, hallelujah, while we in the middle of, what's the word we want to use tonight? Happy time. Not saying, oh, thank you, Jesus, you're worthy to be praised in the middle of our happy time. What I'm saying is, what's the statement you made earlier? That because we're married, we're not doing it without.
I said my answer to that question was, at first I asked her to reword the question, because when you hear glorify God through sex, people gonna automatically think, what? So I told her, in order for us to glorify God through sex, as long as it's between a married couple and not outside the marriage, then we're glorifying God, because God made us to procreate, to be intimate with one another within our vows. Now, we step outside of our marriage and start having sex with other people, then of course we're not glorifying God, because for one, we breaking the intimacy with one another, and for two, that's committing adultery, which is a sin.
Okay, I agree. I just wanted to know, because some people be quick to say, oh, we all know we're not listening to Donnie McClurkin and none of them while we're being
engaged,
intimate.
right?
But like he said, it is still glorifying God. Married is still glorifying God,
right? Within the marriage,
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As long as it's within the marriage, I can't speak for people that's single. You know what I mean? People always say you should wait to have sex or whatever, but we all know that's gonna happen. There's very few times that you find somebody and they say they waited. if you waited 6 months, however long, to be with that woman, I applaud you. Everybody not strong like that on both sides. You know what I mean? It might be too much baby oil, too much Vaseline or whatever, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? To be intimate with your significant other, you know, you're going to get a blessing out of that. But yeah.
So speaking to that, if I can do everything over and do things the right way, I probably would have waited until I got married. I think that's a good thing. Because you have some people who bash or attempt to bash those who want to wait. I think that's a beautiful thing to wait until marriage.
You know, if you strong with it, you know what I mean? You got to think about this. You got to think about this. You say a person, if you could start over, you'd have waited. But a lot of times I always feel like people hide stuff in their sexual nature. You wouldn't do with your spouse, but you would do with somebody else. And I'm always curious about that because it's like, why you can't do with your spouse, but you'll do somewhere else. You know what I mean? And it's like vice versa. Because people, you know, we talking about sex and people always they use the line, which you won't do, someone else will. And it's like, why should you have to step outside of your household and go somewhere else when this is a need? This is a whatever your sexual desire is. This is what you asking for from home. If you can't get it from home, you got to go somewhere else. It's not a very stupid saying. It's not, because it's true. So for me, it's true. You say it's a stupid saying, Erica. I say it's not. It's true though. It's true. I believe it's true.
Right. And I'm glad you brought that up. So because so let's say go back to what you said, what you want to do another person with. That brings me to my next point. Well, I put for my notes I wrote, people are quick to assume one is cheating if there is a lack of sexual intimacy, which is true. And so before I go into my next point, I want to know, why are people so quick within a marriage to assume, for using him, but not using us because this is our podcast. So if you go out and cheat, I mean, if we're lacking or whatever, and I assume that why is that I'm not okay? I ain't gonna use this because this is not our problem. But say in a relationship, somebody's marriage is lacking. Why is it that it's quick to assume that somebody in that marriage is cheating? For example, so we watched Jump in the Broom last night with not Tyler Perry, TD Jakes movie. And it was a scene, I think it was a scene in there where it was a scene, the Angela Bassett, which is the mom, she assumed that her husband was having an affair because he was eyeing another lady or something with another lady. And the whole time she was avoiding him and giving him the cold shoulder because she was assuming that he had an affair. The whole time, the lady that he's talking to is kind of like they financial advisor. So Angela thinking he's cheating with her the whole time they broke. So he's trying to figure out how we gonna make ends meet. So he's communicating with this lady, trying to figure that out. The whole time Angela thinking that he's cheating, and he wasn't even cheating. And right. She came out of her mouth and said, you telling me that you had an affair would have been a whole lot easier to deal with versus telling me that we're going broke down. So that's my question. Why is the significant other always quick to assume that their spouse is cheating when something is beginning to lack?
It's crazy that you say that. Now that I'm thinking about it, from that scene last night, and this happens in people's lives in general, by he not never being there or probably being intimate with her, and every time she turned around, whoever this lady was, the financial advisor,
she was right there.
She was right there, so she assumed. I always tell people, when you assume, you making an ass out of you and me, because you really don't know the info. And like I said, I wasn't finished earlier, but it's all time until we about to talk about. Sometimes, man, we have to unplug from whatever we doing and get back in touch with our significant other. Don't let your job consume you. Don't let social media consume you. Don't let the kids consume you. Don't let what you're trying to do consume you, because that's when there's conflict in the marriage, whether it be with sex, bills, household chores, whatever. It all ties back into that, what we doing outside of trying to get back intimate with one another. You know what I mean? It does. A lot of things could pull away from you being intimate. One person could want it more than the other. Some people say that's bad. I believe it's not, especially if you feel like uh I'm turned on by my spouse and they started saying no. Then what you do? It's crazy.
I want to go back to something that you just said right quick, and then we can go move back to that with the movie last night. When you just said when you assume you make an ass out of you and me, and that's exactly what she did last night in the movie, because she yelled out at the table in another language. You go,
Spit pig Latin.
you go be with your whore is what she said.
Right.
But she said it in another language, so everybody else at the table wouldn't understand, but him and her daughter and the daughter. But
Right.
it came to bite her in the tail because he wasn't even cheating.
Right.
She said, we'll go back to it. Says, I didn't do that in my previous marriage. You didn't do what, Chelsea? So while because I want to know what she's talking about. So he already discussed things you can do to get back to that level of intimacy. But what I want to do, hold on, everyone. I just love y'all as a couple, a genuine connection, and constantly dropping nuggets. Thank you. Oh, didn't unplug.
She didn't unplug. She said earlier she didn't. She said that was good up there in the top. That's good. Unplug from outside stuff. That's true. So I always say that, man. Like, outside influence can hurt a marriage and a sex life. You know what I mean? Like, period. Me personally, I work 12 hours a day. I'm gonna make sure I got time for mines. Because when I want mines, I want mines. You know what I mean? So people always say schedule that happy time, as Mama Sonia said a couple of months back. Schedule that happy time. I be feeling like sometimes happy time shouldn't be scheduled. You know what I mean? People always use the Q word. You know, so I don't know.
I'm gonna get to the happy time. I mean, scheduling the time. Erica said generally they may feel that sometimes they are lacking within the relationship, and when a difference is noticed, it changes their mindset immediately to that statement of if you won't do it, someone else will.
Well, Chantel went back there and says the way we program as black people, as people. I don't believe that. I think that's a stigma that as people they program, because I ain't programmed. You know what I mean? If you let outside influences, like the lady just said, Miss Chelsea and Miss McCoy, you know what I mean? If you got outside influences dictating your sex life or your marriage, or you don't have time, then that's crazy. That's why I always go. That's why I stayed that statement. You know what I mean?
Chelsea said that's real good. Scheduling the time was something I couldn't get with, but I understand. So since you said that, we can talk about that now. So he doesn't like scheduling either. I feel that sometimes it is necessary because when you have a multitude of kids, not even a multitude of kids, we're using the kids as an example. Even if you have one child, you pretty much have to schedule when you're going to spend time with your spouse so y'all can do what y'all need to do to rejuvenate y'all mind and whatever y'all got going on. You have to schedule it because you have a child who wants all the attention. For example, we have 5. 4 of them, soon as he get home, they beat me outside now. And it's like they trying to get his attention. I'm trying to get his attention. He trying to get my attention. All the while we're trying to give them attention as well. Or vice versa. If I come home from work, they doing me the same thing, same way. So it's almost like we have to get them out, spend all our time with them, get them out there and be like, baby, when they go to sleep, I'm all you. That may not seem like a schedule, but it really is. Like sis said, it's balance.
So what if you do you not to cut you off, you say get a schedule. So you gotta spend time with the kids. And then when it's time to get there, you fall asleep. Then what you do?
Well, then that's when you keep the spark alive, so your marriage can stay alive. We giving the kids all our time, but then when it comes to us, we have to. I know what you like. You know what I like. So we have to do those things to be able to get with one another. That's just my opinion. You have to do what you got to do late night. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah, he got to get up early and go to work. But after we done gave all our energy to our kids, we have to have something left to give to each other. Or I'm gonna use it as an example, and we're gonna get back to what we was talking about. So, baby, me and baby trying to get some things done, pregnant wise, and just put it out there. So he sent me something that says, um, I can't even remember what the words is, but the schedule was between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. That's a time frame. If you understand what I'm saying, that's a schedule. You text me and said, baby, between 5 and 7. Now you got to be at the house at a certain time. So I got to wake up at 4:30 just to get it in. That's a time frame. That's a schedule. He's shaking his head because he don't like scheduling. But
Only reason why I don't like scheduling, and I don't know if I could attest for men or certain women on here, because Erica can't make it. Go to sleep. I'm taking what's mine. That part. For me, intimacy with my wife is, it don't matter. It's on the spot. You got some women that's like that too. With their man, it's on the spot. Sometimes.
Wait, so sis says sometimes you got to sneak away from the kids and be in the room for a second. We do that. However, our children, for example, when Ray used to come home, but I have to take him back to the halfway house situation. These kids remembered that, and they made fun of us and said, "Mama, remember when every time Mr. Ray would come home, y'all would go in the room for 20 minutes and then come back out and left us with no time to spend with him?" This is why I prefer to wait till them Negroes is asleep, because they keep tabs. They literally told us, "Mama, you and Mr. Ray was in that room for 20 minutes.
Don't be laughing, Trina.
Why?" And we couldn't get no time with him.
All right, y'all. Y'all all up in the Kool-Aid. You ain't put no sugar in
this
there
to
yet.
help me the experience and help us, help y'all, help somebody else. So we sneak away all the time. However, our regrets, they keep time frames. I mean, they keep tabs. So, yeah. We go with the flow, but we got some characters over here, y'all. I just prefer they go to sleep. It says sometimes you have to allow the kids to entertain themselves and make it plain to them that it's y'all's time. The kids don't have to the kids don't have to attention all the time. It's bound. Right. And even when we leave to make time for ourselves, we now have to turn off our 360 so they won't be tracking where we at and calling us what time y'all. We went somewhere 2 Saturdays ago. They told us we got to be back home by
12 o'clock. Them just gave us a curfew.
Not we ain't listen, but yeah, it's a different breed over here. I don't know about y'all kids, but they
give us curfews. They keeping tabs at us about with the food nights at the restaurant and all this and that. I don't know, man.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, y'all. But do not wake me up out. Don't wake me up out of my sleep either.
See, that's see. If you go to sleep, it's on you. But if I wake you up out of your sleep, it's on me too. That don't make no sense. I'm agreeing with the woman that said, wake me up, because he gonna be woke up. Period. When you in tune with your significant other, it ain't no such thing as I ain't 60 years old. Even when I'm 60, I'm gonna have a body of a 19-year-old. So
Trina said, girl, tell them y'all having a prayer meeting.
gonna be some praying, all right.
Oh my god. Kids should respect y'all boundaries. Mama, they do, but these kids play too much over here. They got a joke about everything. We just going through the comments, y'all. Come on, 20 minutes. That's when we was on borrowed time. Eric said we ain't judging. I'm sure we've all had those same 20 minutes, bro. That was during the time where I had to go pick him up from work, do what we do, and gotta shoot him back over there so he won't get in trouble. These kids today are too smart. They are, especially ours. Hold on. So then mom said, and they have to understand that you are grown-ups and they are kids and they should stay in their respective places. Don't allow them to cross the lines in an adult world. That's true. We in tune, so therefore I know he likes to be woken up, but he knows not with me. It's the same with him. He always talking about wake me up.
Wake me up till I overflow. What? I'm trying to run over. What you talking about?
Oh my God.
What?
So back to my other point. It says we pass part of people cheating. Stop assuming that, okay? So my other part is instead of assuming that somebody is cheating, I have 6 questions that I want you all to either write down or go back and watch the replay. So instead of assuming that somebody is cheating, sit down and ask these questions. Chelsea, ignore him with that overflow song that he just did pertaining to sex. Okay.
Man,
so the first question is
I'm remixing it.
the first question is, are you still attracted to each other? If somebody could please, my assistant, I know she's on here, please type these in the chat for me. The first question is, are you still attracted to each other?
Are you still attracted to me?
Yes, I am. Very much so.
Okay.
Are you attracted to me since you asking me questions?
I wouldn't be here.
So, again, these questions are, instead of assuming that your spouse is cheating, sit down and ask these questions first. Number 1, are you still attracted to each other? Number 2, are you communicating your needs and wants to your spouse?
Yes.
If you are communicating your needs and they're still not being met, what should happen next?
Oh Lord.
Does that give you a right to go out and cheat? If you had a conversation and you communicated your needs to me, I communicated my needs to you, none of them are still being met, does that give us the right to cheat? No, it does not. That's my answer. Yours?
No, it don't give you a right to cheat. It don't give you a right to cheat. But you say a need and a want. I'm gonna stop this right here. You sitting down with your significant other. You're communicating. You're telling them about your needs and desires for sex, and they're not being met. That's a problem.
Right. It's most definitely a problem, but it does not give you the right to go cheat. Let's just make that clear.
That is
and
clear.
The reason why I say that, because a lot of people, mainly men, will sit up and holler about, you wasn't giving me this and that, so I went and got it somewhere else. I'm a witness because I've been through it. It don't give you a reason.
So what's
That's
wrong?
not a valid reason.
So what's wrong with meeting that need? If a person that's like you telling me, I'm gonna get off. So that's like you telling me, baby, I like Kate Spades, and I go buy you something else I don't get at all. That's what you like.
That is what I like, but I'm not gonna go and run to another man for him to buy me Kate Spade. I'm gonna go buy myself.
So yeah, I ain't about to go there with you right now.
No, we having a conversation. These are my points. Instead of letting your mind go straight to he cheating or she cheating, these are just questions that you can ask first before assuming that. Erica, Mama said that's the time when you need to have a serious talk with each other and maybe a counselor.
I don't think you need a counselor for sex.
Why
I don't.
not?
I don't.
Why not? So if
I
go back
don't.
to number 2, are you communicating your needs and wants to your spouse? If we say yes, but nothing has still been done, what's wrong with going to seeking a person on the outside to get advice?
So I'm glad we right here. Let's go here for a minute, y'all. We gonna be on there 30 minutes. Last night we saw Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade.
Mm-hmm.
Gabrielle Union is a seasoned woman, 50 years old. Dwayne Wade is a 38-year-old young man. Gabrielle Union boldly says what she likes to do in the bedroom with her man. This Negro, quote unquote, he's not cool with that. So I told Naisha this is just me. This is just me, y'all. If y'all feel like I'm wrong for saying that, just me. In the beginning, when you meet somebody, y'all doing everything under the sun. When you meet somebody and y'all ain't tied down by this, that ring, you doing everything under the sun. But as soon as you get married, you oh no, baby. Everything go to change. It don't change now. Finish like you started. So that woman is finished like she started, and now he tripping. That woman say what she likes. She's a seasoned woman. I'm not gonna get mad at my new significant other if she bringing something to my sex like I ain't never had you looking at her like, oh, you a freak. No, you ain't no freak. If that's what you do, I'm all for it. I'm cool. Why would and that be the problem with people when it comes to that? Because people be looking at like, hey, you do that? It's sex, man.
Right. So back to my question is, well, we already answered. No, that is giving the right to cheat, but if Gabrielle likes that, Dwayne ain't doing it. We don't know, y'all. We just using him as an example. If Gabrielle likes that, Dwayne doesn't. Gabrielle goes out and cheat. Everybody gonna say she was wrong, but not knowing they had a conversation. She publicly said she likes this. He publicly said he ain't down with that.
But in the cold part about it, it's in the household. I got a friend, Lord knows. Why shouldn't me saying this? I got a friend that try to be intimate in a way with a significant other, and a significant other like, nah, like what? They kind of through the mood, if y'all getting my drift. But go somewhere else and let that person do it to with your significant other. You didn't want them to do it to you. They don't make no sense. And people mind it like I'm just giving facts and scenarios. People talk to me about this on a daily basis outside of this. People always ask me, I'm like, look, man, I'm not gonna be mad at my wife if she brings something to me sexually that I never done before. I'm gonna be like, oh, you did that over there? Why? That was over there. It come to me and I enjoy it and I know me. Oh yeah, I'm full of it. But some people like, oh, what? Hey, get out of here, man. Stop it, man.
Erica said, man, look, they have too much things to purchase to have your needs met. There's no reason to
Oh, they got all type of toys. We ain't got on that subject yet.
Wait, because we still on questions to ask before assuming cheating. So number one is, y'all, are you still attracted to each other? Number 2 is, are you communicating your needs and wants to your spouse? Number 3 is, are there things that are hindering the desire? Example, medical, stress, because we all know stress will chop up a whole lot of stuff. So number 3, are there things that are hindering the desire? So back to Gabrielle and Dwayne. If Gabrielle allegedly has said she likes X, Y, and Z, Dwayne came back and said allegedly he does not like X, Y, and Z. What if it's something medically that's causing him not to want to do that with her? Or we're just using him as an example, y'all. So because you do have relationships that are suffering medically and not able to fulfill those needs. So it goes back to what Mama said, what's wrong with going to counseling or seeking medical advice on how to move about that?
I just believe in a sense, like Chantel said earlier, sometimes people are programmed to something. And she said something else too. Go back down. Go back up to her comment. She said we are not the same people now that we were then. What's the difference? You ain't single no more, so you married, so you don't do what you did when you were single because you married now. You all that go out the door. That don't make sense to me. You was freaking when we were single, but when we married, you acting like a prude. That don't make sense to me. That don't make no sense at all. None. It's supposed to be even better because we married. I could just let go. I'm saying though, we are one now. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I say I was gonna be blunt with this. I'm trying to hold back, but I can't because I don't understand it.
Miranda said, "Wait until Dorcas gets out." I said the same exact thing. On and popping. But back to what baby said, as far as now, I agree. You should the things you were doing.
Approved. I said it, Mama. She said like a what? Approved.
The thing, now I do agree. The things that you were doing in the very beginning before y'all got married, I really feel like you still should, if not all, at least some. That's another thing, that things to do to get back to where you used to be. Now I don't want to seem like I'm speaking for all women. What Chantel said, nope. But you have to remember, some of us have been with people for years, bro. I am definitely not who I was 10 years ago.
And I understand that. What I'm trying to say is this. You know what your sexual desires are. You know what your fantasies are. You know what you like in bed. I'm comfortable with telling Aisha what I want. Period. Anybody I'm with, I'm letting you know off the dump with G Ray loves. I ain't gonna say like. I'm gonna say what I love.
Not anybody. We talking about me.
Right. And it shouldn't be. I feel like with sex, man, when people meet people in the beginning, when y'all first had that first time, y'all going full fledged. That's like y'all in a competition, like y'all in a race. Who gonna tap out?
So let me jump in right there, because Chelsea also said what you did to get them, you should keep it up. So going back to the 20-minute thing that the kids used to make fun of. Now I'm sure they didn't realize what we were doing. However, the way we was going when we with them 20 minutes is different. If you get what I'm saying, it's I understand what Chantel is saying, because it's different versus then and now. Back then it was, what's the word I'm looking for? The adrenaline, I guess you could say. It was
a marathon. What's wrong with a marathon now? Because you married. Nothing at all. Am I right, y'all?
Oh my God.
Is it wrong having a marathon while you married? Even you gotta get a staycation.
I can't even get my words.
Get your words. I ain't gonna say nothing, y'all. I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna let Miss Ray have the flow.
Just said communication is key. You got to be vulnerable enough to talk things through. Which is my point for what number 2 was. We are older, which is true. We
young.
So then Trent said it needs to keep going throughout the marriage. That's true. But again, like what I was doing 10 years ago, I ain't doing that now. Now, what we got going on, it's far from boring over here. But it's not the same, man. We're just gonna be honest. It's not the same. It's not the same from when we met I was 19, you was 23. 22. What we was doing at 19 and 22 is not what we're doing at 40 and 36.
I'm gonna let you have a flow, because I got a whole lot to say. So I ain't gonna say nothing.
And the reason you can say it if you want, because he always makes fun of that. I want the 19-year-old Naisha is in her she way over there. Okay. So and the 22-year-old Greg was way over there too.
He's still here. Tell DeMarcus that the love is here. Yes. Why
baby,
not?
The 19-year-old.
She said, why not? She want to know your answer. Why not? Yeah, why not?
Baby.
That girl That girl won't know. Why not? I'm here. Ray Ray is here. Ain't no, I know. I'm gonna let her have the flow because I'm gonna go in. I won't do that because we got a bunch of ladies on here. Only a few agreeing with me. Miss Mims, I thought my sister, but she, I'm gonna let her. Then my sister Erica, she ain't. So
I hear
ain't
what you're
nobody
saying,
agreeing with
Aisha.
me.
Sometimes your interests do change, and that's all I'm saying, baby. Yes, we still rock. We still got it going on. However, 19 and 36, 22 and 40. Stop the cap.
I'm still like I'm 22. Watch this here. Watch this here. So I'm at work today. I gotta say this. And I told my boy, I say, you gotta get that perversion out of you. This is what we always say. This speaking in different. I want y'all to hear this clearly. I said, man, you gotta get that perversion out of you. He be laughing at me. And he said, you know what I love about you, G Ray, and your wife? He said, I can see it. Everybody always say they can see it. I could look at Naisha and I'm already ready. I'm ready. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
Go Gadget Ray. That's what I'm saying. So you can't. I told people this. You can tell my brother DeMarcus this when he get out. I still have the same mentality of that 22-year-old, and I'm 40. I don't need no Blue Chew and no Cialis, none of that. I'm just being real. When I turn 45, something miraculous happened. All right now, something miraculous. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying though. I'm trying to hold back.
We used to pull over and get it in, y'all. I'm not sexting in no car now. Knowing if a car pull up, we in trouble.
See, now you go to all that scary stuff.
No, it's not about being scared. And I understand.
Spontaneous. That's part of the
It is spontaneous. Right. It is spontaneous. However, back then we didn't care. Now I'm not doing that either. I ain't doing nothing in no car no more. Wow, I have a whole nice house. I have 4 bedrooms, 3 baths that we can do it. We can do it everywhere. We can do it in the backyard, on the patio. Why do we have to go in the car?
Spontaneous.
Anyway, so
I even had a part on here since I know my wife got some questions for y'all. I have some questions. I have one question that I want to ask my viewers on here because I know it's a lot of women. And I please want y'all to be honest. I want y'all to be honest. Please go to all the comments. Look and see what you're going to say. Pull up to the bumper, baby. Yes, Lord. Can I, Team Ray, all right now. I need y'all to be honest with me. Everybody that's on here, I want y'all to be honest. Have anybody ever in a relationship right now with their significant other told them a fantasy y'all had and was real about it?
No.
I know it. That's one no. I'm waiting. I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going to take y'all somewhere. We got enough time on here. Y'all can put y'all comments in there or whatever.
So are we waiting on comments? Miranda said, talking. In my past relationships, I'm going to say I get distracted by work because I get really focused. I have to stop and take a moment to give my man some love. I'm going to turn...
All right now. I'm gonna make sure I send him a JPay. Let me screenshot that. Hold up. Screenshot that. I'll make sure I send that to my boy. Yeah. Make sure I send that to my boy.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. What they talking about?
Spontaneous is amazing when you're able to do that, dude.
But I'm saying though, you in the back of the Walmart parking lot, they all up there shopping. Ain't nobody know what y'all doing back there. They don't know what you're doing when you're driving on the road. You got that dog 5% tint on there. They don't know what's going on. Stop it, man. Stop the cap, man. I'm going to put y'all out there tonight. Y'all capping. I don't care where I'm in. If I want to touch them, I'm doing not crazy with it, but I'm slick. That part. There go my little sister. That's what I'm talking about. Roof. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go.
Oh, my God. Mama said, a woman's body go through more changes than men. Y'all are givers and we are receivers. Y'all's banging method is the same. Our bodies get beat down from the continuous banging and we want a break. Hello, because he been helloing all night. Mama, it's my turn to hello.
I ain't about to I'm gonna catch you in person. I got you. You can see me and Aisha was laughing at you a couple of days ago, but I got you. The next time I see you, I'm gonna pull your coat. I'm gonna put a Deja and King on you. Yeah, about your 20 minutes of fame. I got you. Yeah, since you won't get on here with that capping, I got you. Don't worry about it. Okay. Chantel said she told her man about her fantasy. One said she yes
Katrina
and acted it
said
out.
yes,
All
Trina.
right, Katrina. Hell yes, me and the Mugs be saying some more. Okay. All right, okay. Okay, do you hear me? Yes, I hear you. Yeah, they do that though. Hello, sorry for my latest interesting conversation. Only reason why I'm asking that because a fantasy could bring it. I ain't never scared. Mama gone on because I'm gonna have you crying laughing. I got the vivid picture. Me and I used to been talking about saying, don't call me. I'm gonna tell you in person because I won't see your facial expression. Anyway, me and I had why DeMarcus said he wanted me to dress like a streetwalker when he gets out. I'm gonna do it so he don't be saying nothing to me. Streetwalker.
Well, it was something me and you talked about.
No, I can't say the person's name, but they said they never seen a streetwalker before. They didn't know what that was.
No, not about that. I'm talking about the fantasy stuff.
Dressing up. Oh yeah. I've been discussed that with
Didn't
you.
we say something about a nun or something?
Hell no. Won't be banging
No.
What?
Oh my nerves.
Close to the God.
Glorifying God. So what's the difference, boy?
Nah.
It was some. I can't remember the name we said it. I forgot. But anyway, go ahead. Y'all don't laugh.
Only reason why I brought up the fantasies, because I believe that with a woman, it starts here. So I know one thing about a woman. One thing I know. Today is Throwback Thursday. I'll go see my picture on my Facebook page. I had 2 say on the side. I met a very young age. Anyway.
Cousins.
Lies. Player. Anyway.
Lies.
Y'all keep stuff up here. So a lot of time when men will verbally speak this, y'all will keep y'all's up. What?
Y'all, I just gotta say this because we be talking about fantasy now. We're gonna get back to my 6 things you can say to communicate. Okay. But so y'all, I know y'all just heard me mention the nun. So he talking about some proof. So that's how I'm the nun. The fantasy is I'm a nun.
I must be the devil.
And you the devil.
Good God Almighty. Lord. Y'all heard her, huh? Y'all heard her, huh?
Oh my God. That just came to my mind real quick.
Miranda said we took a sexual compatibility test and learned a lot.
Yes, I took one too.
She went to. She said, "Got it, Jesus."
Mine for that test is spiciness. Yeah, I took it too. You have to read what it spiciness means. Yes.
Anyway, can we go back to the question?
You're doing a whole lot of capping tonight. So back to my 6 points. So number 1 is, are you still attracted to each other? Number 2, are you communicating your needs and wants to your spouse? Number 3, are there things that are hindering the desire? Number 4 is, how often do you initiate sexual intimacy with your spouse? Yes, Trina, I see you calling my name.
She called your name for a reason, Trina. I don't know now.
How often do you initiate sexual intimacy with your spouse?
Every day, all day.
You ain't lying.
What's wrong with that? That go to part back to scheduling. That's the spontaneous. I'm always drop them draws. This straight up. This being honest. What's wrong with that? If your husband is in tune with you like that, it don't take much. That means in some shape, form, or fashion, this nigga find you attractive in every areas of life. He can look at you and be like, good God Almighty. Mm-hmm. He wants something. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's not nothing wrong with that.
But why I gotta wait when I want it? You
got me waiting. Even though it's nothing wrong with
when that. I get it, my adrenaline going, now you're mad.
So it's nothing wrong with wanting me all the time. But what's wrong? It's nothing wrong with waiting either. For example, 7 days out of 30 days, I don't want to do nothing.
That's cool.
But you have some men who don't care about that. They still want it.
They freaked out. Can't blast me because I don't. Don't go to capping now.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm
Okay.
saying is you have some people who don't, because you said, why do I have to wait? No, if I'm tired, why what is so hard about respecting baby tired? If I tell you, baby, my head hurt, but all you thinking about is what's wrong with acknowledging baby said her head hurt, let me help her head not hurt without all of that. Or baby, can you rub my back? Why does rubbing my back because I'm tense have to lead to that? If I need my feet been hurting all day because I work stand on my feet, if I just want you to rub my feet, why can't it be just rubbing my feet without going out that way?
Because once I start rubbing on you, it's on and popping. I'm just being honest.
That ain't gonna help me. If my back is hurting, I just want my back rubbed so I can go to bed. I shouldn't use the example of headaches because I knew y'all was gonna come with that.
I'm just saying though, man. See, y'all help me when y'all want to help me.
Men don't really respect a woman's body when we don't want sex. Sometimes it's called compromise. Period.
What about the man when he compromise?
But to be honest, when it comes to sex, men don't compromise. Y'all don't. Baby, you just said when you look at me, you ready to go. You looking at me now, you ready to go. But I'm saying you, and that's just the truth. They want it when they want it, and they ain't trying to hear that. They not. It's a two-way street. It ain't even a two-way street. It's a one-way street. The man, you like that Energizer bunny. Keep going and going and going and going, going and going and going and going. Otherwise, the woman, don't. Men are Energizer bunnies.
Oh my God.
Okay? And then catch a whole. Y'all know we love to use ourselves as an example. Gregory Ray will catch a whole attitude if I tell him no. Or even if I say not right now, he's gonna throw a whole fit. A whole fit. Am I lying?
She's not lying.
A whole
I could
fit.
be honest.
And I'd be like, baby, what do you make? For example, before we came on live, baby said, what you said? That was your cue to go.
I said, I want some.
And I said, no, because I'm working, trying to get everything ready for tonight. Went downstairs, started preparing. What did I do next?
Come get some.
What happened after that?
Nothing.
Exactly. So it's like you got mad because I told you no, but then I turned around and be like, baby, come on. And nothing still happened. Because we ran out of time because we gotta go get off.
On blast. You see that, huh?
That's just because
hold up.
At Help-Meet Experience, we keep it real. Y'all help us, help y'all help somebody else.
So in the midst of all that, since she put me on blast.
It wasn't to put you on blast, it was using as an example.
Soon as the rabbit get behind the jack, oh, baby, I'm trying to do my makeup. You go sit on the bed. Nigga ain't gonna tell that part though, trying to put me on blast. Thank you, Miss
First
Well.
of all,
nigga ain't not trying to do it. I'm trying to behind it. Baby, you messing me up. Like, I don't know, man. It's trying to put me on blast, man.
That was 2 minutes before we had to come get up here.
Nice meeting. Next time the podcast is going to have to be a little late. Because y'all gonna be listening in. Y'all gonna come back and say, girl, that part. Look at me, she's cutting up over there. Probably side texting and everything. Side
Back in the day, he could call me pretty and get it now. Baby, you better come in this house and let me go shower while you tend to these kids.
That part.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, look. That was the
Thank you, Tiffany. It's all in fun, okay? Because we stay laughing over here.
Let me say this. I miss my wife, y'all. I miss my wife. So when I come home, I gotta deal with my princess first. Princess thinks she's my wife. That's Leah Simone.
Attention-wise, because she gets mad. Anybody. Yes. Give him a hug. She gonna look at you crazy.
She ready to fight. I gotta spend time with Mr. King David. I gotta spread the wealth out. When it comes to my wife, only thing be on my mind is
Energizer Bunny.
Do 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 Happy feelings. Now, because I've been missing her all day. I stay on her page, looking at her pictures. I'm always messing with her, saying something. My love knows it's through my texts. Everybody got different things. You know, I might hit at something. Be waiting on you, girl. Big Daddy waiting on you. Something just playing. I'm giving her the cues. That's what I don't understand. When you giving the cues and you still come home to nothing, like a blank, like Misha put a blank, then what do you do?
Wait, so don't make it seem like he really putting me out there like I'm just
no, you put me on blast. Like, yes.
Approved.
You put me on blast.
Like, because he cutting up now. He really making it seem as if I'm just approved for real. Stop. Don't turn your head back. It's scary. Stop. Because you capping right now. You capping real hard right now.
Y'all gonna make her turn up. That's what I'm talking about.
He capping real hard. Y'all
tell her Miss
don't laugh at
Mills,
him,
Miss Johnson, Erica, Misha, Miss Wells, Miss Scott. Tell her to turn up.
Oh, I'm gonna get him later because he cutting up.
That's what I'm talking about.
This boy said, if I'm giving you the clues, why am I still coming home to nothing?
I ain't said nothing.
You did just say that.
Nothing. I'm putting the clues out there. So let me tell you something. With me, with Naisha, I have been apart from her for so long. I want my own. What? Watch, y'all gonna be showing out.
It's so sweet. I had to realize that sex was a way of communication and stress relief for my husband. When I realized that I tend to his needs, it brought us much closer.
Miss Wells, I like you, girl. Wait, let me see if I can find you on here. People start. I put y'all on my list. Worry about it.
Y'all, I'm gonna get him. Ron said, "Watch, y'all gonna be showing out tonight. I'm gonna get him
a marathon.
I'm gonna get him." Anyway, number 5 is, what would be one thing you could do to improve your sex life? Number 1 is, are you still attracted to each other? 2, are you communicating your needs and wants to your spouse? 3, are there things that are hindering the desire? 4, how often do you initiate sexual intimacy with your spouse? 5, what would be one thing you could do to improve your sex life? What's one thing, Mr. 22-year-old?
One thing I can do to attend to your needs more. And I have been working on that. Because Mama said, what about the woman's needs? So when it comes to that point, Mama, what about her needs? So put a hole in your bedroom.
A pole.
Oh God, I've been brought that up. See, that go back to the fantasy part. Oh, Miss Wells, I like you. You gonna be my new friend on here. Make sure you come on next week. I got something special for you. Talk about fantasies. So she say put a pole in the room, but I'm gonna go back to my mother in love question. So I guess women just need to bend over, spare them and shut up, huh? No, Mama. So one thing I have, everybody know I haven't been. She talking about a glory hole. Okay, my mama say this. So when Naisha, I'm gonna say with us, I haven't been intimate. This was my last. I'm gonna just say this. This was my last. When I came home, this was my first. So a lot of things that I was used to with her is not the same no more. With Naisha, it's like she want me to build her up. It ain't no just getting straight to the point like it used to be.
Chantel said, I always say my husband, my foreplay starts the second we wake up. Better romance me, not just.
Right. So sometimes it's like a psychological part. Like it's like starting an alarm or what? Vroom, 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 vroom. And absolutely. And that's when her needs come into play, Mama. I'm not gonna say if it's a bend over, whatever. That's them quickies bend overs. That's what that is. Bend over, take it and shut up. That's called a quickie. That ain't about your needs.
What? So when is my number 10 coming? That's what I want to know.
Number 10? Oh, weird.
Hey, keep talking.
But I tend to nice and needs when I feel like it's not going the way or the way she feel like it's going, it goes another way. When I'm ready, she might not be ready. I always feel like I'm always ready. It don't even matter. You could blow on me. You could just touch me. The hem of his garment. Yep, but that's just the way it is. But I tend to her knees. She like to be rubbed down. I'm like, I don't, you know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah, Erica, that's the part. That's the part of stuff. Things change. I mentioned earlier when bro called me a prude.
I'm
Because Erica said, let me go back to it. Erica said,
four players when you get older. It's right here. Go up. Foreplay is important when you get
this
older.
what Erica said. Foreplay is important as you get older. And that's what tell me by things change. It do. Stop looking at me. Look at this camera.
I'm looking at it. Nice, really got her blowing. She ain't gonna blow nothing. Blow some air. That's it.
Anyway, I'm gonna get you. I am gonna get you. I am.
Not shit. Yeah, we ain't doing no capping over here. I got some
I was.
t-shirts.
Stop capping.
I got some t-shirts getting made. Cap queen.
Stop. He lying. Anyway.
Look at me over there eating it up. I don't care what you call me, bro. I'm not that same tail.
Since he not talking about he called me that all the time. I don't care.
No, it's like this.
His needs still get met, so I don't care what he called me.
It's like this.
What's that?
You got some people that just there's nothing wrong with being freaked out. Since we talking about sex. And if you could get freaked out with your significant other in that house, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. It shouldn't be a schedule freaked out like she just said. We got all these rooms, the kitchen, the stairs, and all that. That's what they do in the movies that y'all be watching. When y'all was young, y'all used to watch. Y'all don't watch no more because y'all prudes. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Y'all don't watch them shows no more because y'all older. I don't watch that no more. Somebody said, well, I ain't gonna say that, Misha, but girl, down. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with that. Tell me. I'll be nice. I ask too many questions. What's wrong with that? I want to know. I got one on here talking about how to spice up your partner in bed. I said confess some sexual fantasies, try new positions, try using toys and accessories for better sex. That's what I said. I said that. I was saving that for you, Erica Randall, and Miss Chantel Mims.
Oh.
Y'all ain't gonna be going in on me to my brother. Yeah.
Tiffany said we play or joke all the time. It does make you more relaxed and ready for sex. It's more mental for ladies.
I say that.
You better sex her mind all day, sir. So she would come through the door undressing.
Erica, you want me to say that again? I say try new positions, confess some sexual fantasies, try using toys and accessories for better sex. And I say only reason why I'm saying that because you rolled down on me. That's why I said that.
Oh.
Chantel caught what I said.
Number 6 is so number 5 was what would be one thing you could do to improve your sex life. Number 6 is what is the one thing you could stop doing to improve your sex life. Now, these 6 questions again are questions you can ask if there is a lack in that area of your marriage. Instead of assuming that somebody is cheating, ask questions first. So number 6 is what is one thing you could stop doing to improve sex life? Nagging. Whining, getting mad when you hear no, or getting in your feelings when you hear no.
To my dad part. Chantel, stay over there.
No, sis, we heal.
Stay over there.
We heal. That part romance me, so I'm hot and ready, like the $5 pizza. When you get home, don't just come in after I had a hard day and think I'm trying to pull my panties to the side. Negative.
Hold up. I'm about to get on your road. But what about me? Hold up. So I'm gonna bring it back to me. I'm gonna talk about me. So what about put I'm about to break this down. Put hers back up there. Mom, I'm gonna get to you.
Now they $5 over here.
Put that up. Put that up. She said, romance me so I'm hot and ready when I get home. Don't just come in after I had a hard days of work.
We're not talking about
Hold
men
up.
because we know men can go like that. We're talking about women.
And I might be tired. When this one right here says she ready, you ain't gotta tell me I'm. So I'm talking about you tired and all that. You ain't gotta romance me.
The OG is here.
Who is the OG? Who is the OG? Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
Appreciate you for
Oh
joining in
man!
tonight. Back to what you were saying.
Oh man!
Don't shut down now.
The OG in here tonight. I gotta get up off that.
No, it's not. Let's go.
That's my point. Y'all always ready. Mama, you got some women that's always ready too. Don't hit me with that because you old now. Stop it.
But me and Chantel, we're not. But you missed the romance part.
I got the romance part.
But that goes back to if it starts mentally for women, then you cannot just come home expecting to drop like that.
Watch this here. Watch this here. Watch this here. On my 9 o'clock break, what I'm doing? Huh?
FaceTime me.
And what I'm saying. Look at that. She already blushing.
Eating energizing mix.
Man.
He ain't saying nothing on 9 o'clock because he eating trail mix.
This girl
smacking in my ear.
So I'm telling you, baby, when you be FaceTime, I'm like, you looking good, girl. Look, right now, look, that's how you know she blushing now. Came and hold it in. Came and hold it in. Then I hit it with the 11 o'clock. I can't wait till I get home. Then I back door at 2. I'm on my way. And what you say? All right, daddy, big daddy, whatever, papa, whatever.
You really need to stop camping.
I'm gonna find my text. I'm gonna find my text, y'all. I'm gonna find my text. Yeah, don't be laughing at me. I'm about to find my text. Hold up.
Baby, you finna make me start screen recording these 9, 11, and 2 o'clock breaks.
Hold up. Listen to my Dana. It's not facts. It's about the OG on here. I'm about to find these texts. All right, Papa.
Because she said,
hold up.
She said, I like a man that's always ready here. I'm too old for romance. I mean,
OG! Got me beating on my chest. Thought I was an 8. OG said I'm always ready. See what I'm saying? The OG came on here and spoken, boy. That's what I'm talking about. I knew.
Because you know I'm about to pull some receipts. Let's go back to these
receipts. Sister Dana has spoken.
Let's pull your receipts, though.
The OG say I'm always ready. Young man over here. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Lord.
Oh my
y'all, yeah. See, now y'all want to wake up at 10 o'clock at night. No, I got to get up at 5 in the morning to go to work. Y'all
but it's scheduled that he talking about.
Look at me to my poor receipts. You being petty, Misha. You ain't going to get that.
Right. I'm going to start screen recording. So next time we come live, I'm going to show y'all the name. I'm going to show y'all. Because 9 o'clock, you are eating trail mix. 11 o'clock.
Baby, so I don't be flirting with you.
Baby, through text message, not through these FaceTimes.
That's when I get to see you. Sometimes I tell you, show me some skin. All right then, yeah. Let you all know. I'm stay looking for some skin. She ain't trying to show nothing on FaceTime. Yeah, trail mix. Yeah.
Because he don't sit in his car no more. He stays in the break room.
I don't be in the break. I'll be at my desk. I have a desk, y'all, at my job.
In the break room.
The trail mix is to get my energy boost up. It's called probiotic trail mix. That's why I can have my energy. Yeah. They talking not the trail mix.
Going back to jumping the broom. So y'all, if y'all seen it, y'all remember that episode when the fiance came in there talking about get prepared for the optics, and the mama was like, "What?" And she was like, "The photography." And then the mama was like, "Pictures, just say pictures." I told him that this morning. He come calling me talking about you eating what you just said, the probiotic.
Probiotic.
I said, "Boy, you eating trail mix."
Yeah,
just say trail mix.
Energy. Gotta get my energy up. Gotta have some. I can't come on depleted. Because what if I come on and she did, like Sister Dana said, OG, hot and ready. I gotta be ready. So
not you, because you stay hot and ready.
And let you know. They got the body
Since
of a
we,
22
so
year old.
we started this conversation talking about bringing God into the mix. So I asked him one Sunday when I'm up there singing, do he be thinking about me in a sexual way while I'm up there singing? This boy told me yes.
What's wrong with that? Baby be looking good up there. I'm gonna have to try that trail mix. That is part of that trail mix. And say, my baby up there singing. She be singing for the Lord, and I be like, Lord, bless me, Lord, again. Fix it, Jesus. I do the answer.
Yes, fix it, Jesus.
Little Caesar, hot ready. Hey, y'all, I ain't about to be with y'all tonight, man. Yeah, I know y'all missed us, man. And this came in with the rice. So y'all missed us last Thursday. That girl, they call them Little Caesar, hot ready.
Sis, they crazy.
I praise Sunday. Damn, I know for sure my husband think about. I'm just saying that you crazy. Up there, your wife looking good. I'm like, damn, that girl looking good up there singing. Dang. She come down, I'm grabbing that hand. She like, boy, leave me alone. I'm like, girl, got that bathroom in that hallway. No, I ain't know what's going on.
God, it's going straight. Scoot over there. Because when the lightning hit, I wanted to hit you and not me.
The Lord said we was made as
boy
one.
Said in the hall.
She said, I ain't gonna listen to that song again. Bless me. She gonna say that boy Ray. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I don't say amen. So PA.
That's why I don't say amen to PA. We be talking about fornication. I'm trying to find some. Oh my God.
Hey. OG has spoken. That's what I'm talking about. If in the moment you're looking good at him, that's answer your question about leaving God in the that's what I'm trying to tell her. It's for my wife. I ain't looking at none of them other ones up there. She know I be looking at her. She be like, what are you looking at? I'm like, this is. She know I get accused. I wink at her. She'll wink back. And look at Leah be over there winking, don't know what's going on. Leah like this here too. So my daddy wink at me. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Now my head is hurting for real.
Her head hurting. Y'all got that pain relief. Don't worry about it. I got some trail mix in my car. Don't worry about it. Go grab it.
Yeah, this is what I have to deal with every day.
See, but we laughing and we joking. We having fun. See, this is how you bring the spice back and the spark back to your marriage. Keeping the spark alive so your marriage can survive. You got to have fun. That's why I tell y'all, bring y'all significant other on there so they can be comfortable. My Red is a clown. Yes, I tell my kids all the time, they're a clown with no makeup, but your mother loved me because I'm always clowning with her. Hey, if I had one up there, I would be giving sick. See, when they go to that back door, sister, then I ought to be coming to the side. That's what you telling me. Don't worry about it. I'm trying it out this Sunday. This don't say nothing. You see me walk out.
No, Lord. Well, y'all have just got home. I gotta go. Yeah, I love y'all tonight. So it was fun. I'm always so proud of y'all. Keep going. Everyone listen in. Don't forget. I can't get my words out from laughing at y'all. Sis said, okay, sis, love y'all. Tell Jay we said hey. And tell him about this conversation, okay? Please.
She might go get bro some. You already know what it is. She hot and ready.
Make sure you hot and ready.
She already is.
Jay just walked in the door, okay?
Sweat it out.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. It was something that you said you wanted to talk about, too.
Oh, that was it? Oh, I was talking about,
She said, and is. Because you ain't no prude, period. Mister, do you need the songs of songs? Because I swear you a mess.
I already got the song of songs.
Do you read the song of the song?
Yep.
Yes, he does.
I read all of them. Knowing about how I remix all of them. I got a song for you.
All the time.
You heard the one, you provide the fire, and I got the sacrifice. You already know. The none. What? You got the fire. That what that girl said, like 1999. Back that thing up. Go back to the comments. You ain't see it? The Nun. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I enjoy
The
spending
floor
my
is
time
yours.
with y'all tonight. Naisha, what?
You see how I'm looking at him? Because this don't make no sense.
It's-
This boy. Oh my God.
So I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say
Nice that
this.
Taylor Point.
I'm gonna say this, y'all. To everybody with a marriage, that's married, keeping the spark alive and your marriage can't survive. After tonight's conversation, if you have learned something, please, before this month out, try what it is. Leaving notes around, which we do. I know y'all do too. Do y'all text messages? Because I had them receipts for y'all next week.
Yeah, after 1 week he gonna do it. Then he'll
Put
try to
in
come
the
back with some
effort.
receipts.
Put in the effort to understand each other sexually. What are those needs, those wants, those desires, those fantasies? Unplug from your devices in the outside world and be more attentive to your significant other.
We do have one more day.
Create a new tradition. And when we say tradition, because we know back in the day, we was hot like lava.
Wait, babe.
What?
Wait, because you in the beginning you said before the end of the month is up, make sure you try something. We only got 1 day.
I already know, so I'm getting the time tonight. While it's hot on your mind, you ain't like everything. Let me get to it. I was trying to get to my the end of my eulogy. Surprise one another. Surprise one another. I want y'all to surprise y'all significant other. When he come home from work or she come home from work, had that robe on and just bam.
Not if you got kids. You
When he
gotta
come
stay
in
in the room.
When he come in the room, that's even better. I'll send him outside to go play. They always want to go to the park. Hey, we just need y'all to understand that we're not acting. Mama, stop it. You gonna make all right. Revisit the places you both used to love. Me and Aisha met in church, 6511 Wayne Street in Cashmere Gardens. We will be going back and revisit that. I go to bed. We love you too, Miranda. Tell my boy I say, what's up, man? Sister Dana say, I don't want to be married. I just want some. I'm going to eat my trail mix and see what happens. He don't even have to be significant. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right, Sister OG. Y'all got this one over here crying.
Oh, Sister Dana, we love you.
I knew it was something special about you. I kept saying that. That old lady back there.
Oh, we love us, Sister Dana.
What she said? Said, all right. That's my cue. I gotta go to work. Let me go get my trail mix. Spend time apart. When you spend time apart, that's gonna let your significant other know how much you truly miss them, especially when you hug them. Sister OG, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna get you a t-shirt made. If you gonna wear it, if you say yes, I swear I'm gonna put the order in right now. Don't run you out of life. I love y'all. Hey, you gotta start your own church. Reminisce, revisit your relationship. Revisiting your relationship root can help rekindle the romance. Revisiting the root of your relationship can rekindle your romance. Focus on y'all communication.
He said make the letters in white.
bring back the romantic justice. You know, I'm always, leaning on my wife, letting her know, giving the justice. Schedule date nights, as my wife like to schedule. We always got we got spontaneous date nights. We don't even say nothing, just put some clothes on, we going. We don't even ask no questions. We going. Our days night usually go get something to eat, go get a drink. We don't go to clubs or whatever. We just go out to eat and spend our intimate time together and kiss more often. You know what I mean? My wife don't like to kiss. She know I like to kiss. I will slob on her everywhere. And that's all I have for the night, baby. For the 5 viewers. You got anything you want to say for the night over with?
No. The only thing I have to say is 1 second. Just make sure you communicate. I can't even think straight from laughing so much. Communicate. You cannot go wrong with anything if you communicate. And not only communicate, but work to do the things that you talk about. If he wants you to bust it open with a robe, bust it open with a robe, okay? That was pretty much it. Thank y'all for tuning in. We really enjoyed tonight's conversation. We always love when y'all tune in with us and laugh with us, give opinions with us, joke with us. We absolutely love that and appreciate that. Again, if you have not, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube page, which is I Choose You _podcast on YouTube. Please like and subscribe and share.
I would like for y'all to subscribe, even if y'all don't share. Just go on there and just hit the subscribe button. I know a lot of y'all don't be on YouTube like that. Y'all like Instagram and Facebook. I'm always sharing it on my Instagram and Facebook, but I enjoy when y'all be on there. I missed y'all last week. You know what I mean? Y'all being on here with y'all brings us closer together. You know what I mean? We might start off a little rocky, but as the show goes on, it brings us closer together. You know, for us, you know, I'm new to this. I take marriage seriously. You know what I mean? I ain't perfect. We ain't perfect. My sex life, I'm serious about that in my
Very
marriage.
serious.
Yes, with a capital S, with the big X on the end, with the little E in the middle. So if you put S and X together, you have sex without the X, with your best.
What? Anyway, as always, again, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you tune in next Thursday, 9 p.m., same place, same time. Y'all had me laughing tonight. I really appreciate this conversation and hope that you all have took something from tonight's conversation and will apply it to your own life if you're having problems in that area. Anything else?
Nah, I'm just looking at that girl say, put him to sleep. Put him to bed, Naisha. And mama say, I guess we'll be making grandchild number 10 tonight.
See, girl, he got me choking. Me too. You see, I'm trying to hold it in.
All right, y'all. Well, we signing out for now,
yes.
but not forever. We love y'all and good night.
Peace. Oh. Good night, y'all.